You want to be a legend in your own kitchen? How about with roasted eggplant? There's some recipes that just call out for it. It might be a lasagna, it might be on top of pizza, but sometimes roasted eggplant is just perfect. Now, a lot of times, if you just slice it and you pop it in the oven and you roast it that way, it's still going to be kind of hard and firm. And what you want is a nice mushy, that's a culinary term, a mushy piece of eggplant. Now, I've got this recipe, this technique, I got from a recipe from the incredible cookbook author and lecturer and teacher Martha Rolls Schulman. She's been a favorite of mine for years. And this was just a technique in there, and this is my go-to. Every time I need sliced eggplant, this is exactly what I do. It's so straightforward. You're going to love this. So here's what you're going to need. Well, yeah, eggplant. You're going to need some olive oil, a brush, but you can always use your hands, salt, pepper, and aluminum foil. Now, preferably, use a large, wide piece of aluminum foil. If you don't have that, no big deal. Just take 2 pieces of aluminum foil lengthwise and make a seal. Just kind of roll them up so it's a nice, tight seal. And then you're ready to go. Start out with slicing the eggplant. This can be as thick as you'd like it to be. And I'm going to go a nice size. You don't want it too thin because then it will just turn to mush. So something like that, that's probably about 3/4 of an inch, but you can do any size really. And they don't have to be exact or uniform. Just something in the ballpark of each other. Now you'll notice here, I haven't cut off the end bit there. That's fine, because if I already did that, if I already trimmed the end, I might lose a bit more of the eggplant than I want. And this will come right off. See? Really simple steps. Brush olive oil, these 2 parts. Just put a light coating. You don't need a lot on here. Just a light little smear on there. This will just help keep the eggplant from sticking to the foil. So you can barely see it. Now, I've got 2 eggplants here. Just going to lay them on here. I might need more than 1 pan, but that's fine. So getting to the end, I'm thinking, ooh, maybe I can squeeze all this on here. Yes, I think I can. Doesn't matter if they're touching or bumping into each other, that's fine. Ooh, I want to squeeze one more in. See, it's almost like a jigsaw puzzle. Pop that there, pop that there. What do you know? Now, more olive oil. Again, just a light smear on top. This is going to help with browning. Don't need much. I do need a little bit more. Again, if you don't have a brush, use your fingers. Just a light little coating on it. And some salt and pepper. $450, about 15-20 minutes until you get a really nice brown coating over the top. Here we go. These are fresh out of the oven. Look at that. You can see these are steaming. Now, these are softened somewhat, but I guarantee you these are still quite firm. And if you were to bite into them now, they'd be fine, but they're not going to have that nice mouthfeel you want. This is the final step. Now, even though these just came out of the oven, the foil is not, look at that, I'm pinching my fingers together on the foil. It's not too hot to handle. Just going to turn the foil around like this and just flip it over like that. Because now I'm going to take the edges and seal them up. Because what this next step is all the heat that's in there, that's going to steam the eggplant and finish up the cooking process. You don't have to worry about, if I have left this in the oven, what would happen is they'd probably get crunchier and they'd still be kind of firm, but this is going to give you a perfect texture every time. So look at that. I'm going to turn this over and show you that's all sealed up. Going to let this sit for about 20 minutes, and then it's good to go. And now, the big culinary reveal. Let me show you. Flop it over. It's all sealed up. Now, you want it to sit for at least 20 minutes. If it sits for an hour or so, that's fine too. And drum roll, please. Look at that. That is perfect. It looks great, and that's just the perfect texture. This is great. It can go right on top of pizza, into a lasagna, into all kinds of things. And just as great, this will freeze well. So if you have some left over, pop in the freezer. It'll be ready for next time. And that is the best thing you can do with sliced eggplant. We hope you like this video, and if you do, please hit subscribe.